Hi, welcome to Mentor YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see the government university recruitment notification, and here these are all the permanent positions, guys. So here the professor, associate, and assistant professor recruitment notifications are announced with the UGC 7th CPC pay levels. So for the professor level 14 and associate professor 13A, and for the assistant professor level 10. So share this video to your friends or colleagues who are looking for this type of opportunities. It will be very much helpful to them. And if your subject is not there, then mention your subject in the comment section. If I got the recruitment notification which is matching up with your subject, then definitely I will come up in the next video. To get the next video as a notification, subscribe the channel and then tap the bell icon and watch this video until the end to get the complete details regarding this government university recruitment notification from the multiple subjects. And before going into the main content of this video, one small announcement from my side is that I am the Ashwini Kumar, Unacademy UGC NET ex-educator. So now I am providing the complete course for the UGC NET Electronic Science. So the interested candidates may register for this course by downloading the UGC NET 88 app from the Google Play Store. So it is my app logo, guys. And here you are going to get the live online classes, and even though if you miss the live online classes, then you can access the recorded videos also, and all the topics are kept here. That means the topic wise the PDFs or the notes are kept here, so you can download and take the printout of this one also. It will be very much helpful. So whoever the candidates giving the exam for the electronic science, so to crack the JRF, register for this course by downloading the UGC NET 88 app. Okay. And now while coming to the present content of this video, it is the official website of the Jawaharlal Nehru University. So from this one we got this recruitment notification that you may check on. Applications for the advertisement of professor, associate and assistant professor, and the last date for the application is 26th May 2023 up to evening 5:30. So the recruitment notification regarding this one is mentioned here. So total 21 pages are there. Coming to the professor, PhD and associate professor, also PhD is mandatory with some journals and experience, everything. While coming to the assistant professor, so it is a level 10, 57,700 to 1,82,400 rupees per month will be available. And the candidate must have the PG in the relevant discipline with 55% of marks, and along with that one the candidate must have the UGC NET or the SLET or SET qualification must be there. And if you are having the PhD and you are applying for the assistant professor, then there is an exemption of the NET or the SLET qualification. And coming to the subjects vacancies here, Center for the Study of Law and Governance and Center for the Study of Law and Governance for associate professor and professor vacancy are there. And coming to the School of Biotechnology, associate professor, okay, and the same School of Biotechnology for these departments like immunology, plant biotechnology, associate professor vacancy is there. And coming to the cell biology, virology, molecular biology, so the specializations are mentioned here. So for this category the professor vacancy is there. And the School of Computation and Integrative Sciences, so associate professor under the SC, backlog vacancy one is there. And the same computer and system sciences, so associate professor, so if the specializations, these things are required, we checked on. And the School of Computer and the System Sciences, so this specializations, associate professor one vacancy is there. And for the professor, these specializations for professor one SC vacancy is there. And the School of Engineering from assistant professor of computer science and engineering. And yeah, for this assistant professor only MTech is enough, guys. No, they are asking the PhD also, sorry. And while coming to the assistant professor in mechanical engineering also, MTech as well as the PhD is necessary. And while coming to the associate professor, so MTech and PhD and with some experience as well as the some journals also that they require. Associate professor in electronics and communication, OBC category, MTech plus PhD is required. And the School of Engineering, associate professor in mechanical engineering, so MTech in the industrial, thermal, CAD or CAM, PhD is also required. And the professor of computer science and engineering, MTech and PhD, and with some publications and work experience is required. And assistant professor in environmental chemistry, so it comes under the environmental sciences. Yesterday one of the candidate kept one message to find out the vacancy regarding the environmental sciences, so I think it might be helpful to you. So essential qualification, MSc in chemistry or environmental sciences. So they are asking MSc under the essential qualification. So desirable means if it is there or not, no problem, but you can apply for this position. So for the environmental sciences only MSc is enough, post graduation is enough as an essential qualification to apply for the assistant professor in environmental chemistry. Now coming to the professor, associate professor in petrology, so MSc is required as well as PhD is also required. And associate professor in environmental biology, MSc plus PhD is required. Okay, and similarly associate professor in sedimentology is also required, and School of International Studies, Center for African Studies, associate professor and professor, Center for Canadian, US and Latin America, associate professor, and Canadian, US and Latin American Studies, associate professor in Inter-American Studies, and associate professor in Latin American Studies, and yeah, under the SC category, ST category and OBC category, and professor in US Studies, ST category. So professor for the comparative politics and political theory, and assistant professor for the Center for European Studies. So for this one, MA in political science, international relations, economics, history or sociology, PhD in European studies is required, and legal studies and international legal studies. So associate professor and professor SC or OBC category vacancies are there, and the Center for International Politics, Organization and Disaster Management, and international trade and development, Russian and Central Asian studies, and South Asian studies, West Asian studies, and coming to the languages, Chinese and English studies, and French and Francophone studies, Japanese, Korean, and Center for Linguistics and Arabic and African studies, and German and Indian languages. So Center for Indian languages like Bangla, Urdu and Hindi, these vacancies are there, and the Center of Spanish, Portuguese, Italian and Latin American Studies, and School of Life Sciences, Neuroscience, Cognitive Biology, and Molecular Biology and Animal Development Biology, and School of Physical Sciences, okay, and the School of Sanskrit and Indic Studies, and Center for Economic Studies and Planning, associate professor is required. Historical Studies, associate professor is required, as well as a professor is also required, and Informal Sector and Labor Studies and Political Studies, and the Science Policy, and the Center for the Study of Regional Development and Social Systems, and a Group of Adult Education, and Zakir Hussain Center for Educational Studies, and a Special Center for Molecular Medicine, and Special Center for the Nanoscience. So these are all the multiple designations, guys, and the huge number of subjects are there. Total how many subjects? 104 subjects are there. Okay, so interested candidates may apply for these positions, and by visiting the official website of this JNU, guys. So it is official website, right? So here it is, the online application is also, link is also provided. So by clicking on that one, you will be directed to the online application form, guys. So first you need to register. Okay, so after registering, you will be provided with some kind of username and the password. With the help of both these two, you can sign in. So register email ID as well as the password, you can sign in and then start filling up of all the remaining details very carefully. The last date is 26th May, and the total number of posts for the assistant professor are 18 are there, associate 48 are there, professor 38 are there. Okay, if you want to check the advertisement, so here also advertisement is provided for the assistant professor separately, associate separately and professor separately. Okay, so if you want to check, or else if you are having any queries regarding this one, here the FAQs are also provided, so you can go through the FAQs also, so that a lot of your queries will be cleared. So thank you very much, and all the best to the applicants.